Hi everyone, today I want to talk about the wizard and how it will change in season 25. So you probably have seen that Firebird is getting a nerf. So the nerf that they are doing is that they don't allow pets to proc the Firebird's set anymore. This means no mirror images, no Hydra. Essentially, wizard is going to drop out of the group meta. It is still going to be quite powerful because there is actually an alternative build, which is the Firebird's Flame Blades. And there is also a second alternative build that is not really played very much, but that was kind of coming up during the PTR for season 23 when they reworked Firebirds, which was the Explosive Blast channeling version. The Explosive Blast version is essentially quite similar to the mirror images version. You have the Deathwish in there, you channel, but there's no mirror images. Instead, you deal damage with your own Explosive Blast that is powered up by the Deathwish, and you try to reset that as much as possible with a lot of cooldown reduction and Zodiac procs. The Flame Blades version is essentially the mirror images version without the mirror images as well, but here you are attacking yourself with the Flame Blades, trying to proc the Firebird's set bonus for yourself instead of having the mirror images do it for you. Now this works a bit differently. Here this is more active, you don't have to stand still and channel all the time, you don't care so much about the Explosive Blast. Instead you focus a lot on attack speed, and you also stack up some extra attack speed items like the Shame of the Zare and the Fragment of Destiny that give you attack speed multipliers for your Flame Blades. Like this, you can essentially deal roughly the damage of a mirror image pre-nerf. So essentially before you had 4 mirror images and now you are roughly as powerful as one of them, but you're also not totally stupid like the mirror images, so that actually gives you a bit of an advantage back. So in the end, both of those builds will land really close, somewhere in the A tier or so. I expect that they will be around 6 tiers weaker than the typical mirror images Firebird build before. But of course there is much less frustration because now you have all the control and you can actually move around, you can dodge your abilities, you don't get frustrated from the mirror images just running away from the elites that you wanted to fight. So obviously it's gonna feel much better in my opinion. I think that this nerf was a pretty good change because it does take away the really worst part of Firebirds in my opinion. Firebirds overall is a really good build, it's a really fun build, and personally I've already played the Flame Blades version quite a bit, especially in season 24, farming solo, and it was quite powerful. The Explosive Blast build is definitely more slow paced than the Flame Blades build because you rely on a Deathwish, you have to stand still, kind of let monsters walk towards you. So it is kind of difficult to really go fast with this, similar to the mirror images. You just can't really go very fast in solo speedruns. It is fine in groups when you have a barbarian grouping up enemies for you and there's maybe another Firebird mirror images wizard. But now in season 25 this is not the case anymore. You're probably not gonna see Firebirds in group very much anymore. And in solo I would rather recommend the Flame Blades. Both of them work. You can go a few tiers higher with the Explosive Blast or a bit faster on a bit lower tiers with the Flame Blades. And in pushing they should probably even out almost exactly. I have no doubt that some wizard players will quite easily do 150 with this in season 25 anyway. The soul shards are amazingly powerful. And even on the PTR, I think we have seen some like 3 or 4k Paragon clear 150. And that was the PTR with the lags and with little fishing involved, etc. So on the live servers, I would expect this to happen at less than 3k Paragons already. If you already want to check out the manual Flameblade Firebird build, we actually do have a guide for this since the beginning of the Firebird rework on Maxroar already. I also made a video talking about it and showcasing this from my own experiences in season 24 with this, so you can also go watch that if you like. And in general, I think you don't really have much to worry about as a wizard next time around. You don't have like these super OP builds anymore, but you have a lot of solid solo builds. There is the Typhon, there's the Firebirds with different variants. There is even LoD Hydra if you want to do that. There's even stuff like Frozen Orb that you can farm if you like. And obviously for solo pushing there's the insanely powerful Twister builds. So you have quite some variety on the wizard, and it's actually balance-wise in a pretty good spot now, I believe. Personally, I would recommend the Flame Blades because this is a very fun build, and if you haven't played it before and you still want to go with a wizard next time around, then you will probably have a lot of fun with that. On the PTR with my character, I was able to speed farm quite easily in the GR 120 plus range with this, with nothing really fancy and not really super optimized gear or anything. Had a few augments, but you don't really require this for that level, and you can go even higher with the explosive blast. So while the wizard is getting nerfed next time around, I believe it's still in a pretty good spot. And that also concludes the video already. So I just wanted to highlight those two kind of new variations of Firebirds, especially, that are probably going to be played quite a lot, I believe, next time around. So I hope you enjoyed this little overview here, and I'll see you guys next time.